Hey guys, what is going on? It's Jake aka Parky1 here, and welcome to my 6th episode of my FIFA 16 career mode. Now we're going to start off this game against Barnsley, and what a weekend Fleetwood had. They ended up against league leaders Burton Albion, and they went 1-0 up through Wes Burns, who didn't actually start. He came on at half time, scored 2 minutes later. Everyone thought this is going to be the upset of the season, but then Burton came back with 2 goals, and then Bobby Grant got sent off. So yep, that was a mare. So anyway, talking about the teams, Makowski's actually playing this game, and so is Nick Houghton and Zambo. So I've swapped the team around a bit, and we start off the chances here as Hurricane tries to cross the ball, and Roberts does terribly and heads it straight over the bar, and luckily for me, I'm still in this game. Now, just past the half-hour mark, Vaca passes it to Zambo, and Zambo's shot is brilliantly saved by Townsend. Now, I didn't feel like I could beat this keeper until this point here when Jimmy Ryan knocks in the cross, and Devontae Cole beats his man in the header and heads it near post, right along the floor, and Townsend had no chance there. I mean, that is a genuine tactic for this team, with Jimmy Ryan crossing the ball into Devontae Cole. And I didn't think I'd be one of those guys who scores corners, but on this career mode it's become quite a fashion. So Barnsley had the ball here with Scowen, and what a poor shot that was. I felt like I had to include it, because it was their first shot since that corner right at the beginning of the game. And that was it, that was the half time. And then Jimmy Ryan had the ball on the edge of the box, and Calvin Phillips' shot. He's good at those pile drivers from the edge of the box, but Townsend matched up to him and he actually saved it. But he actually gets on the end of this cross as well, corner, as Jimmy Ryan knocks it in, but Phillips nods it over the bar. I mean, I was so annoyed at this point. And then this makes it even worse as Brownhill passes it to Watkins, back to Brownhill. Isgrove's not even marked by Bob Harris, and Isgrove just knocks it straight into the far post to make it 1-1. And I was so annoyed because Bob Harris should really have been marking him. But what can you do? Like, the defenders on this game seem to just forget what their job is half the time, and then that is exactly what happened there. As you'll see, Bob Harris just drifts in, gives Isgrove plenty of space. I take control of him, I don't know what's going on, and then the game's equalised. And then I felt the pressure then. It's obviously Merritt doing a mad thing there. I don't know what he was doing, but there was so much pressure on our goal after this. After they scored, I couldn't even get a shot in, and I couldn't even get out my half. Like, literally every time I took a goal kick, it literally come straight back to me, and most of the time it was Watkins and Hamill just teaming up. But luckily, as you'll see after this chance, after Hurricane passes it in, like, this is it. Like, I managed to pull through, and I got away with a 1-1 draw. Luckily, Devontae Cole scoring for us and Isgrove scoring for them. So I started doing this training scheme. It's the exact same as I did last episode. Like, Gozzi's actually a 58 now, and his finishing almost went up 2, so it's almost at 50 now. So I'm really happy with Gozzi's progression. And here is the biggest game in the episode. We are playing Swansea City in the Capital One Cup. And I thought I need to put our strongest side out. So I've gone with a midfield of Sarcevic, Grant, Wes Burns and Murgia. I feel like, well, I had to put Maury Bell there, but I had to play Nilsson and Johnson at centre-back as well, because I feel like they are genuinely our strongest centre-backs, but I only play them every so often to try and get the lower levels actually boosted up to their level. But anyway, let's get on to the gameplay. So we start off here, 9th minute. Vaca passes it off to the on-running Bobby Grant, and what does Bobby Grant do? He beats Norfelt at his far post, and Bobby Grant puts a League One side ahead against Swansea. And oh my days, I was ecstatic at this point. That's the first shot of the entire game. And Vaca, for some reason, Grant never does that, and it's with his weak foot, but he still beat the keeper, and I don't know how. But I was worried here as Endes passes it into Jefferson Montero. He hits the inside of the post, and we're lucky that he didn't actually land to their striker, because I would have been useless there. But then Jack Cook goes and does that. He really endangers his side there, as Vaca was on his way. Like, I probably wouldn't have scored from the attack, but Jack Cook slid right through the back, straight red card, and now Swansea down to 10 men, 1-0 down, 40 minutes into the game. And you'll see here, it's a terrible tackle. He gets the ball, but after he goes straight through Vaca. took both of his legs off the air, they're in the air, and you know what, that's the half time. It's a dramatic half, but not really much happened, if you know what I mean. So it's like a goal, a red card, and like almost going even. Like, I don't know. And Wes Burns and Vaca team up here really well. But then the ref, I don't know what it is about this game. They just don't play the advantage ever. Because if they played the advantage there, I would have been in. I would have been 2-0 up. And yeah, I would have been fine and dandy. But he pulls it back for the Sarcevic free kick. Fair enough, he was really close, but it's not a goal. And I feel like I've been cheated out of a goal there. So I thought I needed to actually like push and get that second goal that we did deserve. And Devontae Cole passes to Murgia. Murgia beats Norfelt at his near post, and we do actually finally get that 2-goal lead against the Premier League side. And honestly, they weren't posing a threat. Like, after Jack Cork got sent off, I didn't actually see a threat in Swansea. Like, literally, we were just on attacking all the time. And as you can see here, Devontae Cole's trying to get the ball past Jordi and Matt. And it's not tough at all. Like, he just turns his man, and Vaca, that is miss of the season. Like, I wasn't even controlling him, that was just an instinct, and he heads it into the ground and right over the bar. But Devontae Cole was our star man up front. He was pulling all the strings, and luckily for Swansea, that actually got deflected out for a corner by Lucas. I think that's one of their youngsters. But this is the first shot of their second half. So Emnes, I thought I did enough to block the shot, but apparently not. But Merritt's up to the task and pushes it over the bar. But that wasn't where the game ended. I have a new goal of the season, and it's Devontae Cole absolutely taking the mick out of Nordfeldt. As he gets played through, he does brilliant to stay onside at that point. And honestly, Devontae Cole is our best striker at the club. No holes barred. You'll see it here. He stops his run perfectly. Nordfeldt's on the 18-yard line, tries to track back, but Devontae Cole's going to take the mick and put us 3-0 up, and that is the final score, 3-0 against Swansea. So, yeah, I was absolutely pumped after that game, so I went straight into the Burton game with so much confidence. But I'll tell you what, this game was troublesome to say the least, because their keeper, McLaughlin, I had a real trouble like trying to get the ball past him. But looking at the side here, we've got Houghton and Zambo starting again. We've got Mikowski at centre-back. And pretty much a normal side other than that. So yeah, we've got McLaughlin in net. And I wasn't enjoying that. I really wasn't enjoying him being in goal. And right, we're starting here. And honestly, oh my god, that keeper, I hated him. So Vaca gets the ball here. He does a nice fake shot. But McLaughlin palms it onto the post, but they do like a terrible job trying to clear. And then we had another chance. Calvin Phillips had the ball here, he plays through Zambo, but a terrible shot by Zambo, an absolutely poor shot, but Vaca's secondary shot was even worse. And honestly, I was so annoyed with Vaca there. But Scott Beavan actually started an attack for Burton, and somehow he managed to hit the post there. I'm not sure whether Murat actually saved it or not, but I was really worried at that point. And then they had that shot just in the stroke of half time, and they absolutely wasted it. And the game went in 0-0. Like, it's a bad trend. It's like Man United. You can't get a goal in the first half. It's ridiculous. But yeah, we come out the blocks and this is the 50th minute now. Jimmy Ryan does well to turn his man, but McLaughlin again, he's just stopping everything that's coming his way. Like, this goalkeeper's just, he's having a mad day. And then Akins has the ball on the edge of the box, passes it to Beavan, and I don't know what Murat's doing there. He should be catching that, but he's pushing it aside. And Phillips there, his shot again, stopped by the man of the match for me, which is McLaughlin. And Arishata playing through Devontae Cole there just before the 75th minute. He stops it again. And this is where the game actually broke. As Shola managed to work a good run, pass the ball straight back to Phillips, and Phillips finesse at the near post, and McLaughlin was finally beaten. I was so happy at this point. Like, because I couldn't beat him all game. No matter what I did, I couldn't beat him. But that shot did him. 1-0. We've actually got 2 wins in this episode, once against the Premier League side, and we got a lucky draw against Barnsley. So yeah, that leaves us on 21 points. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. subscribe for more content. You know what, guys? See you later.